Then we'll create virtual machines and we'll do backend servers uh, to backend pool, and then we'll test that one. So if you see, look here, then we'll create a VNet, then use the two subnets, and backend subnets has got two VMs, and this front end there we can see that one public IP address. So let's start the lab. So here I have already connected to Azure Portal. So very first thing what you need to do here in the search string, search for application gateway. Here, click that option. The next page where you see that load balancing and content delivery application gateways. Select create. So this page here we need to under basics and select the subscription, create a resource group, create a new, for click OK. Then go to instance details and give an application gateway name. Region select, we are selecting here East US, TR standard V2, that is fine. And we are not changing anything here. IP address IPv4 only. HTTP2 is enabled. PIPS disable. Then configure virtual network. Click create a new. So here give a virtual network name and address space 10.0.0.0/16. That is fine. Subnet is default. So here subnet name, change that to AG subnet. So application gateway subnet, and address range is 10.0.0/24. That is fine. Click OK. Now we get back, create application gateway page. So now here you see that we have selected these values. Now next is front end. So front end option, here you can see the two options there: front end IP address type and public IPv4 address. So select that front end IP address type is public, and IPv4 address select add new. And here you see the name, we need to give a name. So give a name for this purpose and then select OK. Next, backends. So here on backends you see that there is a add a backend pool. So click that option. So here give a backend pool name, and right now you see that add backend pool without targets. This time, yes, we did not set up any targets here, so we'll create VM and then we'll assign here. So now click add. Now click next configuration. On the configuration tab, you can see that now we can see that front end, we can see the backend pools. And in between there is a routing rules. So add a routing rule. So click that button. We have to give rule for that one. So give a rule name and give a priority for checking purpose, check sequence. So lower one is the higher priority than the larger values. So then it's coming, give a listener name. Then frontend IP is public IPv4, that is fine. And all others value for the listener, select default. Click add. Now we have to put that backend targets. I missed that one. So backend targets tabs, config all, and now backend settings. So I give that add new. I give a backend settings name, and backend port is 80. All others I am considering default value. Then click add. Okay, this time it's good. So we can see the target type is backend pool. Backend target is backend pool. Backend settings is HTTPS settings. Now there is a routing options. We are not touching that one for now. Then click add. Tags we are not going to give any value. Then click on review plus create tab. Validation is in progress now. So validation passed. Now click on create to create the application gateway. It may take time, so I'll be back when that is ready. So deployment has been completed. Click like you can see here deployment details. So it has been public IP, virtual network, and application gateway. These three resources are provisioned. Now we are going to add a subnet for backend servers. So for that, go to VNet. Select current subnets. So you can see that a subnet, application gateway subnet, um, is there now. So now we are going to create a backend subnet. So for that, uh, click that subnet, give a name, and then address space 10.0.1.0/24. That is fine. Click on add. So now we'll create virtual machines. So for that, click on that Cloud Shell. Click on PowerShell. No storage account record. Click select the subscription and click apply. You can see terminal prompt is here now. Let's clear this screen. Now we need to upload files for this lab. So select manage files, click on upload. Go to all files. That files are downloaded. Click all files. Exercise M05. So we are going to upload this backend.json and backend.parameter.json and install IIS PS1. Then click open. So successfully uploaded 3 files. We can validate that one. You can see those 3 files are there. So now we'll deploy template to create the VMs needed for this exercise. So let's type that one. Press enter. So give a password. Let me copy that one. Press enter. It will take little time, so I'll be back when that is ready. So you can see that two VM, backend VM1 and backend VM2 have been created. So let's go to portal and see validate that one. So virtual machines. Now if we refresh that page, and we can see that two VMs are running. So now we'll install IIS on each virtual machines. So let's go back here in the PowerShell window. Let's execute command. Let me cancel and clear screen. Now type the command. Press enter. So if you see that one, what IIS is doing. So it's install Windows feature, that web server, then remove that item from there, and then it's add content that is start htm and value is computer name. So let's see the job. So we can see that this first one is completed. So not execute for the backend VM2. So it will take 2 minutes, around 2 minutes. I'll be back when that is ready. Now let's add backend servers to backend pool. So for that, let's go to home. Resource group, Contours resource group. You can see all the resources here. You can get the details. So let's go to Contours app gateway, and under settings, select that backend pools. Here, click on that backend pools. Now here you see that add backend pools without targets. select this time no. So now here backend targets, we have to select that one. So select target type is virtual machines and target is select those VMs. So first one, first VM, then again IP address that will be virtual machines, then um, not this one, and we have to select VM2. So when that is done, click on save. So deployment is in progress. Now we can see that backend pool two targets are there, and there is also option for backend health. So we can select that or click that backend health options. It's loading. You can see it's showing that all is 2 out of 2 and healthy 2 out of 2. Both of them are healthy. So now we'll test the application gateway. For this, let's go to application gateway page. Go to overview and see that front end public IP address. So copy that one, open a new tab, paste it here, but only IP address. Mm, Press enter. And you can see that it's going to backend VM2. Now refresh that one. Now it is going to backend VM1. So this actually verifies that the application gateway was successfully created and can successfully connected with the backend. So it's always recommended practice like for your lab environment to incur additional cost. You can remove cloud resources. So we have completed this lab. Now we'll focus on next lab. If you look here, so we have deploy Azure Application Gateway. You go to home. Next we'll do front door for a highly available web application using Azure Portal. So we'll do front door one. If you have any questions, please add that into comment sections. Otherwise, see you in next lab.